Attempt number two, because I just want to get it out, and it was like dragging. So we left off with this star card. A period of healing is being entered, and equilibrium is being restored. Um, that has been gathering power in the background, while there's been reflection on some kind of illusion or fake person that wounded them and being left. And by doing so, it will rebalance some kind of path that was steered awry. So, moon, and then why did I pick magician? I don't really remember. It just kind of fell out that way. Anyway, so someone is trying to exert their will towards a particular outcome that they want. I'm not sure yet if it's good or bad, but the Queen of Cups is coming out of a depression. And the these are the wands, cups, swords, and you know earth. So da da da. We got the star as a passion. I remember. Oh no, I wrote it backward. Anyway, some kind of optimism is being renewed, and there are, they're thinking long term, and there's a point of departure here that's about to be taken, although it feels they're uneasy or it feels uncertain, but it kind of they're at a point where they have to because I don't know, sometimes you just gotta do shit. Anyway, they're uneasy about an action that they have to take, but only because it's different. And this is presence of mind. They're having the presence of mind to be uncomfortable so that they can depart something that they no longer felt hope or they didn't see it lasting any longer. Now, whether or not the other person involved was happy about this, we don't know yet. But the Queen of Cups, apparently, this is a clairvoyant, but this is the good wife, I guess. Anyway, so we're moving on to, I don't even know why I picked Wheel of Fate. I knew earlier, but no, I don't. And yeah, it's gonna go into like the wheel, and then it leads into this is a cycle being set in motion. Oh, okay, they're starting a new cycle, and they're manifesting or they're directing their intention instead of just going along with the flow. Okay. I know, but this isn't the gossipy version. Sorry. Um, and as something is manifesting, and these are having all the tools that you need to create the life that you desire. And this turns the wheel of fortune. And this is the current mindset, or this is a squire, the student, and the environment they're in or creating for themselves is nine of coins. And in this one, it's like a well-being created by wise discernment. And they're overcoming some kind of winter, the winter of our discontent. And what is growing or is it's like a new plant. It's like it's sprouting. And it's luck or fate, and the cycles of life are always spinning. And and then and then the abundance that it's like the harvest or the abundance is companion. And the fall or the loss was the illusions. And I've never noticed that Cancer. Oh, look, it's Moon in Cancer. Fucking A, dude. So I just feel like everything is running on schedule. And Moon in Cancer, this is whenever some kind of home situation or a relationship issue is about to reach a conclusion. The illusion has been shattered, but by acknowledging that it was just an illusion, you're able to move on. It's less difficult because, I don't know, whenever it was never real to begin with, I mean, it was inevitable. And that's the next thing is the inevitability of cause and effect that is felt when justice is established. So the cause and effect, and it can either be good or bad. And it was good for somebody, but yeah, look, this bitch is coming in the picture now. So the student exercised wise discernment and has seen through the illusions and the cycle that was being blocked is now, I guess, manifested a new partner or a companion, or it's led them to a community of like-minded people. I see, and then it's gonna go all the way down like that. Anyway, I don't know. I'm afraid the lighting is bad. I'm so sorry. It's either too much light or no. So, cause and effect, and here is the effect. And going through the illusions, this is the moon energy again. And these are the illusions that are being seen through. And finally receiving the missing information or the context. And it was like they were keeping the context of a story or information intentionally so that they couldn't move to the next cycle in life because that cycle didn't include them. And it's like Debbie Downer, dude. Okay, so the basic deck. This is the widow, the ex-wife. So here's the new wife that brings in happiness, but this is the widow. And the overall assessment being gathered is, and this deck is interesting, Nine of Wands is being surveillance or broken boundaries or someone attempting to break into your boundaries. So this widow who is angered by her loss, is trying to get past someone's boundaries by presenting themselves in like it's like disguising it as like a trip or a vacation, or in some way they're trying to sail back into their good graces. But I guess there's been counter surveillance, and this entrepreneur is now wanting to take he wants to exercise his curiosity, take a trip away from the widow, and this is exile, infamy, and dishonor. So one is leaving with honor on an exciting trip, and one is leaving in exile. And well, yeah, where did it say Eight of Swords somewhere? Did I miswrite that? Oh, that's Three of Swords. That's crazy. I miswrote that, but it's Three of Swords, which is still sadness, but there are no coincidences in tarot. A trap, an impediment. So someone is exercising their discernment to see through some illusions by a destructive feminine force. And there's the right way and the wrong way. One leads to heartache, and one is as of yet unknown. And this entrepreneur, this is a man with a business mindset, but at the same time, he's very emotional. Under that suit, there roars a lion. So, this King of Wands is finally able to tune out others because he's had a lot of background noise trying to distract him or persuade him or in some way stall him. And he's having to focus very hard on some kind of inner. It's like he's been trying to hear his own self so that some kind of affliction can be resolved so that they can find contentment. And the navigating insight is finally being able to be heard. So his true self, the persona, this is the image he's been presenting, is one of contentment. But it's become all business, and there's no spirituality for spirituality's sake. And really, it's breaking his heart, I guess. Now, this is meddlesome. And, like, the Queen of Swords, like, whenever she is... I thought I stopped recording. Whenever she is in negative mode or things did not go the way she thought best, there's been behind the scenes attempts to manipulate someone vicariously through other people. And he's having to guard himself so that he can find happiness and end the affliction that is hurting his career. And this is business and trade. And also, I think he's been backstabbed in regards to some kind of business partnership or plan. And he is about to do what makes him happy because he's been trying to make everyone else happy. And nobody's happy, so at least he can be happy. And now he doesn't have to feel guilty about it because he's starting to see exactly how far the sabotage or attempts to control him were being taken. And not a 9, so everything is almost at the end of the journey. Just one step to start all over again, and I don't know, this chick is contented. She's never content. And I don't know. So I don't know where to go with that, but I lost its steam because I had to go and do something, but it worked out. So yeah, it's kind of like they're really, really finding out how far someone was willing to go to manipulate someone or to create an illusion. Like I said, it was like the fan. It's like Selena and that Nightmare fan. That kind of shit. Alright, so that's that. And yeah, meh.